This is where you fine tune it. Remember, I said you have a lot of working time, so if you get to feel the glue, at first you're going to push it, it's going to spread, push it, it's going to spread, and then as the glue tightens up, and it doesn't take long, only a matter of 5, 10, 15 minutes, you can't get this off of here. Once you feel it tighten up, and then you keep folding in the seam, it stays there. When it stays there, you know you're there. And pretty much stayed there. So you do it until it looks like it pretty much you can't tell where the seam is. Different leather is going to show the sheen differently. When you have a little bit of aggregate on the leather, like it's irregular, it will hide the seam easier. The smoother it is, this has less. This has less. That pebble effect. You might see a fine seam here. As long as it looks good and it's closed up, that's fine, because I use different types of leather. Most of the cues you get from the manufacturers, they got really, really pebbled. So it hides the seam very well. I got it under a very strong fluorescent light. If you look for the seam, you're going to find it. Most lighting, you're not going to see it. The glue is tightening up really nice now. So where I squeeze it together, it stays. It stays there. It stays there. tight. So there you have it, pretty much. You can spend as much time as you want making sure it looks the way you want it to look. Okay, it's a nice feel, the leather. It's soft, supple. This cue has a little bit of a beefy feel to it. Some guys will hold the cue way back here, some guys will hold it over here. In different shots you hold it differently too. Over the bull shot you might hold it a little closer to the joint. And on longer shots I find guys like to hold it back further. It depends. Whatever you got to do to make the shots go into the whole objective is to put the ball in the pocket. And that's what it's a concept. Don't get too wrapped up with all these ways of shooting and everything and forget about what you're really actually doing. You're getting that ball in that pocket. If you can will that ball in the pocket, do it. So, and pretty much you do have to do that sometimes. But this is how we do the leather cues. This is how I do the leather cues. Use that kind of glue. Here she goes. All right. So until the next video, arrivederci.